SUVs. People can't get enough of them. Back in the days, it was saloons and hatchbacks. These days, people are literally clawing each other's eyes out like a pack of zombies trying to get hold of the latest 4x4s. The bigger and the more exclusive, the better. And they don't come much bigger and much more exclusive than this. This is the Flying Huntsman 6x6, and it's basically what happens when Kahn, that's the alloy wheel people, form an offshoot called the Chelsea Truck Company to try and capitalize on the world's most popular kind of car. Now, I've got this thing for a couple of days, so I figured I'll show you guys what it's like. So let's jump in, go for a little drive. So, we know why this thing exists. People love big cars, but what exactly is it? Originally, it was a Defender 110, but he's extended the chassis and added 2 more wheels. All 6 wheels are powered by a 6-speed automatic gearbox. You want to guess where that comes from? A Chevy Corvette. And the power comes from a 6.2 litre LS3, also from a Chevy Corvette. He's LS swapped a bloody Defender. Mentalist. So obviously this thing moves like no Defender you've ever seen. It's got so much torque, 430 horsepower, and it sounds like an absolute demon. It's loud enough to wake the dead. As for handling, nah, it doesn't really handle at all, but come on, look, handling is overrated. Nobody wants a big 6-wheel drive Defender that goes around corners like a race car. No, what you want is a big, imposing, industrial feeling vehicle, and that's exactly what this is. Out on these country roads, it just feels really cumbersome. You can feel the wheels rubbing at the back. They don't really like going around bends, to be honest. Oh yeah, and a word of warning about the brakes. They don't really work that great, but who cares when a car looks and sounds as mean as this? Honestly, it's brilliant. You sit so high up. I mean, I can't see out the rear view mirror. I'm bouncing all over the place. But I am loving every minute in this thing so far. Right, that's enough of the road. Let me take this thing to a more natural habitat, show you around a bit. So, even though the Chelsea Truck Company sell trucks, off-roaders, the chances of any of their vehicles ever going off-road are pretty thin, really. But I feel like I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't at least wazz it around the field. So here's a field, and guess what? It's actually really good. The ride height is nice and tall, so you've got loads of ground clearance, superb amounts of torque from that V8, so you're not going to get stuck. And if you do happen to get stuck, it's actually got a diff lock, plus high range and low range. This thing, in theory, is an off-road monster. No worries whatsoever. Are they camping? Probably festival season. Been a while since I was hungover like that. Get some water in you, you'll be good, mate. Some people can't control themselves. Right, so I suppose I better show you around this thing. I'll start at the front because even though the back's the most interesting, it's still gorgeous up here. The front is custom, kind of redesigned the front end, and I love what they've done with it. It's very, very aggressive. Plus it's got this typical circles in squares design, so it stays quite true to traditional Land Rover heritage. Then around the side, you've got this wide body kit. Huge wheels, typical Kahn. Then you've got this little extra step. It's quite a tall vehicle actually, so difficult to get in and out of, but that's quite handy. And then you've got the really interesting bit around the back, which is they've added 2 extra wheels, extended the chassis, and then there's some quite interesting suspension components going on back there. And then you've got the cargo bed up here. This is covered in this material, so it gives it a little bit of protection from the elements, but what a car. This is gonna light up Instagram. Matter of fact, let me get a little selfie right now. go, 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 go. What's going on here? Where is this COVID-20? The hell is this? I did not just see that. I did not just see that. I am out. I'm out. Okay, I'm out. So I was going to show you a little bit more about the 6-wheel drive system, but I'm going to stay inside because inside's the best bit, safest bit by far. Right, interior is good. I mean, sport seats, leather everywhere, diamond quilted headlining. Kahn goes to town on this kind of thing and they've really nailed it. It's got space for 5 people, loads of storage for your bits and bobs. And even though the entertainment is quite basic, they've actually upgraded the stereo to a Pioneer system. There's a couple of USB ports down here. You can stream with Bluetooth. That radio, let's have a little list. Let's have a listen to that.
These undead are attacking everything that...
Okay, that's enough for that. Speakers are rubbish anyway, but they can upgrade them for you because that's the kind of people you're dealing with here with the Chelsea Truck Company. They will literally customize this. God. You scared the hell out of me. Please tell me you're not one of them.
What, a farmer? Yeah, get off my land.
You don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. Listen, dude, I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a whole lot of weird stuff going on. I was literally down...
Off, go.
Okay. My bad. Be out your hair in just a second and leave you here to fend for yourself. Okay, we're definitely done here, but let's summarize. Fuel economy, single figures. Euro NCAP, I don't know, if you crash, you're gonna live. Price, £300,000. Little girl, what are you doing? Do not stop. Rory, just don't stop. Don't stop, don't stop. It's not your kid. It's not your kid. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. Hey, what are you doing here? Where's your mum? Hey, little girl. Where's your mum? SUVs. People are literally clawing each other's eyes out like a pack of zombies trying to get hold of the latest 4x4s. The bigger and the more exclusive, the better.
There's a monster in my